Katsumoto2. One of the guys I have played 3 times. I won all 3 games, but I'm kind of in a somewhat shaky form at the moment. I hope that I keep this series nevertheless. It's yeah, this shaky form is due to my work at the moment. I'm currently doing the finishing touches on my book, and when you see the video, it will be it's submitted already to the publisher, but I'm on the last day actually, and I'm recording this just to keep the steady flow of videos going, but I'm not totally focused on playing the games. I have to admit that it's a little bit difficult when you do like 10, 12, 15 hours in one go on a chess book, and then you play Blitz videos or play Blitz games. You're not playing the videos. Okay, I think this one, but I'm not sure. This is one of those tricky lines where black is activating. No, he's not. Okay, there are lines where he can play queen b4. I was expecting this actually. For activity. This is always a little bit tricky. Yeah, this looks like white is on the back foot, but I have f4. Yeah, f4 is the kind of move where black sometimes can get in a piece sacrifice or something. Maybe see that I prevent d5 with this for the moment. Interesting. Yeah, okay, without f4 I cannot really play this. I have to kick his knight away and just try to play with this. Maybe knight d5 immediately was interesting, maybe, but okay. It's not going away, this possibility. At least this is what I hope. Okay, let's protect g3. Oops, not f5 as a pre-move, please. I wanted to point at the f5 square. This was an idea, f5, keeping, I mean, attacking the bishop here. It's still an idea. But this maybe really moves like d5 and such. Now let's play some solid moves here. Tending b4 and so on. Really want to play a quieter style of game. Katsumoto. b4 has an idea to, if possible, take on c5, and if he retakes with the g-pawn, I have a central majority and can go knight d5, e5, and so on. It's often a good positional idea. The problem with my position is the slight lack of coordination. I mean, not coordination is wrong, but it is when you push all those pawns, you will invariably have some weaknesses in the back of your position. Let's say like d3 is completely weak. He has nothing to put there, but d3, b2 is all kind of weak. Even the king is slightly weakened here with f4 and so on. So it's often a tricky thing to play this type of position. Okay, I'm going to put this on d5. Trying to gain the c4 square for the knight. So after a capture on c5, I want to play knight c4. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Here, knight c4. Yeah, this is where you want to go in the this kind of structure. The ideal knight placement. I can almost play. But what about g4 here? G4, knight back. Then I can take on d4. And then knight to c6. Maybe. I really don't have the time to figure it out completely. It's Blitz. I don't want to take on d4. Positionally speaking, from a strategic point of view, I don't want to do this, but it looks really good tactically. This thing. Knight coming to c6. Couldn't take d4 because of knight g4 check. Yeah, he's going for the queen sacrifice. This is something that I anticipated, or at least thought possible. He gains some coordination that way. How do I do that? I cannot really attack on the g file. It's not possible. Let me put this on c2. This was this idea. Get the knight there. Okay, this is still a good place. Bishop will come to f3 anyway. Rook g8, bishop f3, this kind of thing. And my trump card is of course the d pawn. So let's enter. Intending d6, d7. Yeah, the bishop is stopping the d pawn. That's the idea. So let's get this pawn rolling. Queen b7 or rook b7, queen c7 is what I want to do. He might. I can do this now. h7 is falling. No, there's no defense now. I think this queen sacrifice was ultimately insufficient. But it was a difficult position, I believe. If I get to c6 with the knight, not much fun. Letting the clock run down or disconnect it, you never know. He's not the greatest 3-minute player of all time. It's a really slow rating, a really low rating. He's probably
Black forfeits on time.
Somewhat. I'm not sure this was a rage quit or anything. It could have been a real disconnection problem. Yeah, this kind of opening is very difficult to play. It is giving white a huge advantage in space, but as mentioned, it's a somewhat shaky position. Yeah, g4 was interesting, but okay, I just wanted to play safe and simple if possible. So something like this. Yeah, I mean, white is probably better, but not easy to play. This was really trying to play simple chess, but it's good now. Yeah, I will get. The thing is, now every pawn transformation here on c5 is good for me. B takes, D takes gives me two strong central pawns. I can even play e5 then, supported by the bishops. And if he takes and B takes, we get the game position, which is just very nice for me. He went there, which kind of invites what happened. By the way, this is also a very strong move that's pointed out by Stockfish. Very strong, yeah. This is probably not bad either. Yeah, and here, yeah, he probably has to move the queen, and then I'm getting in there. Something like this. I don't know, and then. So the thing, well, what I don't like is I don't have a dark squared bishop anymore, so I'm really weak on the dark squares. But this is a super strong piece, and I'm getting in e5 probably. It will be tricky with little time, but it's a very good position simply because the knight on c6 is so strong. Okay, I hope you like this. Thanks for watching.